What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning on in to the Evergreen Motovlog channel. Great to have you all here with me. So today I'm just heading on down to where I need to take the permit. I'm going to be taking the permit in just a couple of days here, so getting ready for that. But on my way, I figured it'd be a good chance to talk about the 5 reasons why you should get a motorcycle. So go ahead and stay tuned. Cue the intro! All right, so like I said, I'm going to be going over just the 5 reasons why you should get a motorcycle, and these are not necessarily like the 5 top reasons or, you know, the 5 reasons why you must get a motorcycle. These are just going to be 5 reasons that I think, you know, would have influenced me when I was thinking about getting a motorcycle. So these are my thoughts, these are my opinions. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping on by. Great to have you here with me. If you like Honda Rebel content, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I got Honda Rebel 500 content all over this channel, and many more planned for the rest of the year and beyond. So without further ado, let's get on into it. So I'm going to start it off with reason number 1 on why I think you should get a motorcycle is because motorcycles are freaking awesome. Motorcycles are fun. You know, I've had tons of fun recently riding my motorcycle. I just hit the 1-year mark, so yay! 1 year of riding, and I cannot freaking wait for what is ahead. And I knew I would enjoy this as well, just because I was riding dirt bikes when I was younger, but if you've never had a chance to be on 2 wheels, it's just, there's something about it, you know? Like I said, there's something about it. It's really enjoyable. It's tons of fun. Motorcycles are cool. It's just a different feeling. It's kind of hard to describe to somebody who hasn't been on a bike before, but the best that I can do is I can say that there's nothing else that you're going to do that's like it, and it's tons of fun. It's something that will become a hobby, maybe even an obsession. I know there are plenty of people out there that are obsessed or can get obsessed with riding motorcycles. So yeah, motorcycles are cool, motorcycles are fun. Honestly, at least speaking from my personal experience, every time I've gotten on a bike, I've just had the time of my life. Whether it's been on dirt or it's been on the road, it just always lifts my spirits. It's something to look forward to. So yeah, motorcycles are cool. Motorcycles are fun. Reason number 2 as to why I think you should get a motorcycle if you're thinking about it is because being on a motorcycle allows you to become more aware, because you have to be, right? And so I think a lot of that actually personally translated over to driving one of them cagers, driving a car, or in my case, a truck. What I mean by that is, so the awareness that you learn through the courses, through talking to friends, experienced riders, in my opinion, has really helped me become more aware of a driver. So I'm more aware of other motorcycles that may be out on the street, and I'm also just more aware of vehicles, you know? Certain things that you kind of take for granted, or you kind of get on autopilot when you're driving. For example, ooh, there's a bump right there. So, for example, when you're driving and you're at a stoplight and you're the first vehicle waiting at the stoplight, when that light turns green, I'm sure it's most people's instincts just to go, right? You see green, go, right? Well, on a motorcycle, you really need to be careful because people do tend to run red lights. It does happen, and it can be dangerous. Well, after riding for a couple of weeks, I found myself starting to do that when I'm driving as well, and that will save me, you know, from a car accident. Hopefully, if I notice somebody trying to run a red light, I actually just happened to me the other day, just yesterday actually. I was on my way to get some dinner and the light turned green. It was green for at least 2 or 3 seconds, and then I see a car zoom out of nowhere, and if I hadn't been paying attention or hadn't been slowly inching out, then that car might have hit me. So overall, they teach you a lot of great things. Go take a motorcycle basic rider course. Go take the advanced courses. They are helpful. I think you learn a lot of information, and they are valuable, and they can apply to more than just motorcycles. So you're getting more benefit out of it than just what you would with two-wheeled related experience. Saw, dude. Reason number 3 on why I think it would be a good idea for you to get a motorcycle is something called throttle therapy. I'm sure if you are interested in motorcycle content or have been watching it, and you've probably already heard the term throttle therapy before, but if you don't know what it is, throttle therapy is the idea of just getting out on the bike, focusing on nothing but the road in front of you and your surroundings. Remember always to mind your surroundings, and not giving yourself a chance to worry about or think about other things that might be bothering you or just might be on your mind. So personally, I had heard the term throttle therapy before I had gotten on the motorcycle, but I really didn't fully understand kind of how awesome throttle therapy really is. You know, I won't even think about it, and I'll get on my motorcycle and I'll ride, and I'll come home and I'll feel refreshed. It is actually pretty amazing. I'll feel relaxed. I will feel comfortable. You know, obviously it doesn't fix all your problems, and it's not a replacement for real therapy if you need therapy. But mental health is important, and at least I felt that when I've had more challenging times, throttle therapy has just really been something that has benefited me and benefited my mental health. Now, I want to caveat this one by saying that if you have a lot going on in your life or on your mind, it is a good idea not to ride. You know, just whatever's going on. You had a bad day, you're dealing with some life stuff, and you're not able to push it out of your head and not think about it, then it's probably not a good idea to get on a motorcycle. Again, something else that they teach you in the motorcycle safety courses, but just wanted to note that there, that, you know, I'm not saying this is the end-all be-all. I found it's a great way to relax, a great way to recharge, and in my mind, the way I've described it to other people is that there really isn't too much else in your life that you do on a somewhat regular basis where you're able to completely disengage, right? Disengage from your phone, disengage from your thoughts, and just focus on something. So yeah, throttle therapy is great. I didn't really comprehend the impact that it would have on me until after I started riding, but I'm really thankful for it, and I really enjoy it. I can't tell if it is raining. Those are some angry clouds, angry rain clouds. I was not going to slam on my brakes there. Reason number 4. I would say reason number 4 comes down to something that is a little bit more obvious, but again, something that maybe you don't think about as much when you're thinking about a motorcycle, because motorcycle at its core just involves you, a single person. But that is, first off, getting a chance to meet new people, meet people that are in the industry, and kind of form a bond or connection with other people that ride or are into motorcycles. And then also, it's a great way to have a good time with some of your friends who also have motorcycles. And, you know, again, something that is kind of an obvious thing, but something that, again, kind of caught me by surprise when I started riding is, you know, getting a chance to ride with your buddies is really cool, and you can have a really awesome time. So it really helps if you have a headset. I have the Senna 50S. I know I've said Cena on the channel in the past. That's what I thought it was, but I guess it's Senna. The Senna 50S, and I recently did my first weekend ride with 2 of my good friends, and it was awesome. We were just riding around for hours, you know, goofing off, having a good time, all on bikes, and went out, got coffee, got some good lunch, and before we knew it, it was like 5 hours had gone by, and we were like, holy crap, where'd the day go? On top of that, like I mentioned at the beginning of number 4, is that you get a chance to meet other people in the industry or that are into motorcycles. And I haven't had a huge chance to do that, but part of that is because I haven't had a chance to ride a ton, and I do live in a little bit of a remote area, so I know that it is out there. I know that other people often get a chance to meet other people while they're riding. Point being, motorcycles give you and other people something to bond over, something to have a good time with. Angry clouds sprinkling down on me. Watch, it's gonna be pouring on my way back. But yeah, reason number 4, real great opportunity to meet other people and find common interests in motorcycles, and also a great thing to do with friends of yours that already ride. So yeah, 2 of my good friends, like I mentioned, that I've had a chance to ride with recently, they weren't riding a couple years ago, so we all kind of got into bikes around the same time, and it has been really cool and a lot of fun. All right, and reason number 5 on why I think you should get a motorcycle, based on my experience and opinions, is that it gives you something to do that's physical. And now, I don't mean physical in the sense that it's going to be overly exerting or physically exerting. Obviously, there are a lot of things that are more active out there than riding a motorcycle, but I didn't realize how physical or active I was going to be when I started learning how to ride. Again, it's doing a lot of things with your hands, it's hand-eye coordination and shifting with your feet and using your brakes. It's using both your hands, both your feet. Like I've mentioned previously on the channel, I work a desk job, and this is super valuable for me because I can get out and ride for an hour or 2 and kind of just break up the day and do something that isn't as monotonous just sitting at a desk. It also allows you to do certain things. Saw, dude. So it also allows you to, this is too bumpy, I'm not going to talk right here, this sucks. So it also gives you a chance to learn a little bit more about engines and working on bikes. You know, I don't really know a ton about working on small engines or anything like that. I mean, I know the general concept on how it works, but I don't know a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. So one of the neat things that I found with learning how to ride a motorcycle is learning how to work with my hands and mess around with things, work on my bike, add parts, do installations. So I again, something that I wasn't doing before, that's a cool hobby, and you know, ends up becoming a benefit for me. So yeah, number 5 coming in being working with your hands, being physical, you know, physically moving around, getting a chance to explore places. I guess you could say that's a bonus. Number 6 is going and exploring things that you haven't had a chance to go check out in the past. So, you know, whether it be cool food spots or cool areas, scenic outlooks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that wraps it up. That's 5 reasons. So just to do a quick recap here. Reason 1 being that motorcycles are cool. Reason 2 being that... shit, why can't I remember it? Reason 2, it helps me become, and it might help you become, more of an aware driver in addition to becoming more of an aware rider. Just like that. Mind your surroundings, people pulling out last minute like that. Reason number 3, the throttle therapy aspect of it and getting a chance to just relax, recharge, have a good time while you're riding. Reason number 4, meeting new people who may have common interests and hanging out with great friends who also may be riders. And reason number 5 is the physicality aspect of it. All right, so thank you for hanging on out. That sums up my list for the 5 reasons why I think you should consider getting a motorcycle. Thank you everyone for hanging on out. Those are just my thoughts, my opinions. Like I said, there might be other reasons that might be more important. If you have any other good reasons why someone should get a motorcycle, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you've not had a chance to subscribe, go ahead and smash that subscribe button right here in this general area. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have plenty of Honda Rebel content, plenty of motorcycle content, both on the channel and headed your way. So stay tuned. Thank you all for hanging on out today. And as always, make sure to ride safe, mind your surroundings, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.